we extend a field. It's a field of energy. And when we extend it into a shield, we imbue our appendage with this kind of circular force field of energy that locks something out. You know, I got to have that, because if it's weak, you'll bust right through it, right? So I have to really invest a lot of energy in that. And investing my energy in my defense, I have nothing else until I can intentionally shift to a spear, right? Now you'll notice that my center didn't move. I didn't go spear, because that would be a moving shield. It's actually an energetic change that comes from intention. From don't come any closer to, listen, you gotta back up. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Not much, right? Yeah. Did you feel overwhelmed? Did I suddenly increase the pressure? Yeah. No, it just shifted a little bit. Mm-hmm. Everybody get that? I'll walk around to help you find it. If you can't find it, grab a partner. Uke is going to give spear energy. I need your attention. I need your attention. I need your attention. Why aren't you giving me your attention? Then I'm going to say, okay, well now you're kind of in wall mode. Make it personal. Say, don't come any closer.
Don't come close.
Okay, now tell me get off the porch. Yes, if I keep my spear energy up, I will go to the floor. The challenge for Uke is to keep the energy up. Because as soon as I feel you say, I have a tendency to want to defend myself because I feel the spear. Limbic system, right? We're fighting that because we don't have the attack mentality, really. We're just authentically creating it. If I really wanted to kill him, it wouldn't be hard at all to keep the spear energy up. Give me spear energy back. I don't care, I'm gonna kill you. Right, we'll both die, but you're gonna die. Right, but we're in practice session, so our limbic system's geared toward defense. So you give me spear energy back, I'll start defending myself. And then I won't go, and then you won't know that you did Aikido. So I'm gonna keep my spear energy up, give me spear back. There, see? I did that, not him. He contributed to it with his spear, right? He couldn't have done that with a shield. Say, don't come any closer.
Don't come any closer.
Okay, make me go down there. No way. Give me a spear now. Oh, that's a spear with a little withdrawal, right?
Yes.
And now see how his energy is going out here and not to me?
Yes.
That's taking your spear and going, I want you to go that way, right? See what I mean? Try it. All right, thank you. I'm going to bring Randy out here. We're talking about that. So I'm going to say, Randy, I want your attention.
Stay right there.
Okay, now, did you see him say stay right there but not really mean it to me? You don't mind if I approach it this way, right? Okay. So make it personal.
Okay, now come really close.
There, now we can see the shift in him. Did everybody see that? Because you can see it better than he can even, right? Now tell me, get off my porch.
Get off my porch.
Okay, now this he accomplished physically. Okay, in other words, it's a bit of a shield with a pointy part to it. You've seen the shields that have the spike in the front? Okay, because what he did was he said stay off the porch, or he said stay back, and then he went, you need to get out, and everything is moving in a physical way. There's no change in the energetic part. So it should be more like, don't come any closer. You need to get off my porch. Okay, see how my center's not moving forward anymore? A spear, you may march forward like this, but that makes it more like a lance. A spear is meant to extend out from you, right? Follow me? So, and it doesn't have to move them to be flowing. So I want you to feel the difference. You got a good intention up there. I want you to feel just how that shifts everything. Mm-hmm. See? Now, don't judge by the physical. The physical is manifesting because of our combined energies. You see what I mean? It's not me doing this with my arm. My arm's moving that way because as I send the spear energy out into your center, that happens. You see, everybody get that? So the one thing we want to be cautious about is when we go from shield to spear, that it comes from intention. And the intention is to stick something in you versus push you back physically, which you would do with a shield. Does that make sense? Okay, anybody else have any questions, any quandaries, any ways this is not making sense yet? Great. Yes?
Shielding, when somebody has your arm really low, can you kind of...
Come forward, please. Feel the shield?
Yes.
Okay, so this is kind of a different thing. It throws our minds unless we practice techniques with this a lot. But here, feel the shield now?
Yes.
Okay, you need to move. Okay, I'm going to send my spear through the connector point. Now, I have options. Spear, shield, get out of there. So right here, you can see that he's got this, and I'm shielding against this spear coming into my thigh. Okay, well, I don't want to put it somewhere else before I deliver the spear. I want to go directly to spear. Its intention to don't come any closer to you better back off. See what I mean? And see how easy that was? Intention. Now, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to go. Because if you've got a good spear and I've got a good spear, it may be requiring the aikido part, which is me to turn the linear part. Remember we were talking about the linear part? You guys had a linear thing and you saw how he went straight back. In aikido, what we do is we put the spear in a circular way. See what I mean? Sorry, I lost my balance because I'm over here with my energy extending it to him as an attack, you see? So, shield, don't come any closer, get off the porch. So you see how aikido manifested in a hard style. So, to get that down, let's move to the more fun part we're really all here for. And I have confidence that everybody in this room, if you're attacked by somebody who's fully committed, your aikido is going to work beautifully. What we want to do now is say, now we've got that under our belts, let's see how it is that we can start transferring this understanding to things that people don't end up on the floor, or the thing is resolved before it does. That's where the interest lies for me. So this time, let's do this where you have me down here. And this, instead of spear now, what I'm going to do is think about this as support. So look where it puts me. If I really care about him, and it may be hard to care about somebody who's attacking you, but that's what the training is. So I'm going to have to find ways of getting from shield to an expression inside you that doesn't feel like a spear itself. This is where the flood starts happening. With an attack like this, is think about what happens when the tide comes in. Does the tide come into the harbor and get up against ships and start trying to push the ships up? Oh, we gotta lift all these ships from the harbor, it's so much work. No, the water just kind of goes where it can, right? Goes where it doesn't hit any resistance, and the ships come up by themselves. Does that make sense? So that's where I bring in the analogy of the flood. It's a flood. It's a flood. Right? Easy, right?
Yes.
Feels good too, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels supportive. So how do we get there? For me, it's by the generation of beneficent intention. So the way I've come to focus this into practice is by coming up with beneficent intentions. So I like a little role playing in here. So when you grab me this time, I'm going to think that what his problem is, he's thirsty. Okay, and right now the only glass I have is turned on its side and all the water spilling out. So I want to help him have some water. So unconsciously, I'll set the glass upright so it can hold nourishment for him. You see what I mean? If I try to set my hand upright, see, you give me a good spear, look for my attention. It's going to be hard to do physically, right? But if I know that I can help you and have you get this water, it's everything. Okay? So let's try this out once. And what I want your partner to do is when they grab you, kind of try to put your hand in a way that it doesn't make sense for you to hold a glass that's full of liquid without spilling it. And then I want you to think, and I want you to, in your intention in this attack, just for fun, say, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. I'm dying of thirst here. Okay? And I want you to recognize first that what you're doing is going, that's not my problem. Well, there's a water fountain over here, and changing that to, let me make sure that you're not thirsty anymore. Okay? Want to give that a try? Find a new partner? Thank you. Thanks, Cory.